It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Shorts and T-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there's 1 down now.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Crawford.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lopez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Mike Ostrovsky. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave one, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Drew Smyly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Brian Anderson.
So digging in now, Brian Anderson. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Smyly gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Buster Posey, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A little roller toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Outside, 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The third baseman.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Dubon, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. The 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Puig on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
So striding forward now, Brandon Crawford, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Billy Hamilton digging in now as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To second for 1.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Ostrovsky. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Ready with the 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom of the second. Giants on top, 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Cory Dickerson. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Crawford is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Hit hard to short. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First offering on its way. Smyly playing here in his age 29 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Standing in, Isan Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hamilton is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off in San Francisco.
Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there to Aguilar for the double play.
The third baseman, number 2, Yolmer Sanchez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yolmer Sanchez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. The pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently 2nd best on this Giants roster. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Pablo Lopez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Up next from Miami, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Hamilton. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him at first. Highway robbery right there as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Smyly, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Puig comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting. Right fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there, strike 2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Steven Duggar. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
At the plate now, Cory Dickerson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jesus Aguilar. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw over, and the runner back safely. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch out, nothing doing. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jorge Alfaro is on deck. Runner at first here, one man out. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Left center, base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Isan Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And he falls behind 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Ostrovsky.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First offering on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
To 2-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, but a poor feed to the pitcher, and they won't get the out at first.
The catcher, number 20.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-1 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. It's the outside corner. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Line drive to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly and very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Smyly's ready. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And there's ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Sixto Sanchez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 73, Sixto Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Mauricio Dubon, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Yolmer Sanchez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Drew Smyly. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Brian Anderson will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cory Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hamilton. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Standing in, Yasiel Puig. It was a walk in his last trip. Smyly gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Hot shot to third. Sanchez is up with it, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Change up low, 2-0. From the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
And he gets the call there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2. And he popped him up. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Marlin Garcia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 97, Marlin Garcia.
To the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Dubon has it, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Giants lead it 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Billy Hamilton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. One and 1 the count now. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So in now for San Francisco, Mike Ostrovsky, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now.
Number 9.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Buster Posey would be next. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 4 and the Marlins 2. Garrett Cooper is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Garrett Cooper.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So striding in, Jonathan Villar. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. A ball and a strike. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Tim Anderson will be next. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Danny Jimenez takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ostrovsky is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Digging in to try it again, Cory Dickerson. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. It's there. He got him. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Arodys Vizcaíno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
First and second now, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Hunter Pence will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run scores.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. So now to the plate, Steven Duggar, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Second and third, 2 away. The bouncer to the left side. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Standing in now, Mike Ostrovsky. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Anderson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Francisco leads this one 7-2. Sam Coonrod is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Coonrod stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A 1-1 count to Puig. Big swing by Puig, and a ball sent to deep left. Gone! Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 7-3 game. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Takes this the other way to right. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Number 5, John Birdie.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
First offering on its way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Trevor Gott answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Brian Anderson will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch. One and two. Here it is.
got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. Giants out in front here, 7-4. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Steckenrider, a native of Georgia. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled off. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Dickerson. He dives, but he can't get it. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Into the box, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
That's ball 2. I got the count. 2-2.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Crawford.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. Relayed to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Giants 9 and the Marlins 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tony Watson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Evan Longoria will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cory Dickerson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already stranded 11 runners. Could this be the even dozen, Dero?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. You work so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
So now to the plate, Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's moving on.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Reyes Maranta takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Belt has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Isan Diaz. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Hey. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The batter, the pitcher.
Francisco Cervelli will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Ball 1. In his career, Cervelli carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. Cervelli playing here in his age 34 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
In there, a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first. So he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Bases full now following the error. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Jonathan Villar. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Anderson.
In now, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The right fielder, number 15.
So stepping in, Brian Anderson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
He's got it. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Cory Dickerson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Miami down to their last strike. Fouled away. The set and the 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
high in the air down the right field line. And foul. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around. And an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The San Francisco Giants crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Drew Smyly earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Reyes Maranta earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.